What's going on, everyone? LG McDonald, aka Brody here. Quick video. This is for our managers and for our players, just to kind of give you guys a heads up of what it looks like if we switch to Discord for team chats and stuff. A lot of players have already switched over. A lot of managers have already switched over. As you can see, down inside here, I definitely have my PlayStation managers and I have my Xbox managers as well too, plus staff, plus our esports league. There's a ton of stuff going on here currently on Discord. So I think that's probably the future of where team chats and stuff will end up going here on LG. So I wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. I kind of created this organizational setup for the Arizona Coyotes as an example. So definitely there's a different channel. So the entire organization, which means NHL, AHL, training camp players. That's just all one main chat. Then we have one set up just for the managers, one for the NHL, one for the AHL, one for the training camp, and then a couple quick links to obviously some how-to stuff on the website, plus some constitutional stuff. So if you have some new players on your team that have questions, it's very easy for you as a manager just to quickly reference one of these links, which is in these posts, is to give these guys a heads up. So if you're new to Discord, I'll give you guys a quick heads up. So if you click on the top here and you go to your server settings, when you create your new server, whatever your team your team called or whatever you may want to name it, this is where you kind of set up like permissions, so on and so forth. So how this works is you go to your roles, and inside the roles, this is what kind of gives you the different levels of each chat. So we need to set up the NHL owner, the NHL GM, AGM, both AHL managers, and then we have NHL player, AHL player, training camp player, and then just LG admin. So if it gets to a point in time where we can set these up via an API for you, we'll likely just use our LG bot that we have on the website right now just to hold ownership of these chats, just so each season we can just cycle them back and forth between teams and between managers as things change here on LG. So I'll give you a quick example. So these are different, obviously these are the different categories. So these are the different people that will be involved in these chats. So when I close out of this, and then go back to the section here where the chat is actually, where all the channels are located. So a quick example, so obviously we have some players and a manager in here as well. So as an AHL player, we'll say, so say you have a player that's just AHL, they'll see the organizational chat, which is everyone, and they'll see the AHL chat, which is everyone, and that's it. And obviously their constitution and their how-to. So say as the owner is going to see all of these: the organization, the manager chat, NHL chat, AHL chat, training camp, constitution, how-to. Owner sees all of it. So does the NHL managers. So does the AHL managers. That gives the managers flexibility. So let's say the NHL GM needs an ECU, he can jump down to the AHL chat. Hey guys, need an ECU. Vice versa. If they jumped in the training camp, those guys can jump down in the training camp and say, hey, what's going on? Plus, the managers chat here gives the opportunity for all the managers in the organization to sit down, talk, see what's going on. And then as a training camp player, the training camp players have access to obviously their own chat, which is just the TC chat, plus the entire organizational chat. So you don't have to worry about a training camp player having access to what's going on in the NHL chat, or bugging you guys in the NHL chat, or whatever it may be. They have like specific chat channels that are based on their specifics to give them access to certain things. So in my mind, this is probably the best way to set up an organization. It gives you a lot of flexibility. It kind of keeps everyone together, which is nice, especially on game nights. If you require ECUs at the NHL and AHL level, this will give you the opportunity to talk about what's going on and set everything up, and make things really, really easy. So just want to give you guys a quick example how this all worked out. When it comes to permissions and stuff as well too, it's pretty easy to set all this up as well. All you have to do is just you go into same thing in your server settings, in here. And it gives you opportunity to set up, as you set your permissions up, you can kind of set up who can see what, and this offers a lot of things, a lot of different things you can do with all this, right? So NHL AGM as an example, you can click on that. It gives you all these permissions, blah blah blah. Obviously your members too. So as a member joins or you add a member to your channel, it's very easy. You can click on the player. So obviously these are the roles that they're issued. So if you want to change that or adjust that, you can adjust the roles relatively easy. So Triz just joined. We can make him an AHL GM. So he's an AHL GM. So he shows up the color. That's his handle. It shows up for everyone in there as well too, which makes life a lot easier. Pretty basic stuff. Same thing too. You can kind of go in and to send invites and stuff is relatively easy. So once you set it all up, you can kind of go like the little add player button here, creates an instant invite. So you can use this copy and paste button here, that you can take that and then you can send that to to the players that are on your team that need to join these channels, so on and so forth. So it makes things pretty easy and pretty cool. So the cool thing too is you can kind of go, like, say we go to the manager section here, want to just make some adjustments. So you see as I scroll down, like, certain people can see it, right? So I have admin to this, so I can see it. Trez is an AHL GM, so he can see it. Spectre is the owner, so he can see it. So that's kind of how, like, as it filters down, it filters really, really well in regards to who can see what and who can do what. So each channel has its own permission settings. So as you create individual chats, you have the opportunity to set up who can see what based on that, right? So these are the people I've allowed to see the channel for manager, and then add everyone. It means like everyone on the channel, right? So then they can't see certain things. So that in a nutshell kind of gives you a heads up of a quick example of how Discord works, how it'll work as a player, how it works as a manager if you're looking to set up your entire organization. This is probably your best way to do it, keeping everyone together, being very organized. Obviously, it offers a pretty great mobile app too, which allows you to use it on your phone, on your computer, wherever you are. So it keeps things relatively easy and relatively good. You can also integrate, like, a stream bot. So if you have players on your team that are streaming with Beam, you can have it set up in here as well too, so it automatically just posts the stream links in your chats as you go, which will make things a lot easier for watching streams or linking to LG or so on and so forth. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and thanks for watching.